One of the things that we wanted to do is to just bring a level of visibility, bring a level of representation to the YouTube platform.
And we are Bear Success.
I'm Eric.
I'm Christian. I'm Bear Success. Christian. We're also the Fluffies.
Yes.
Welcome to your channel. In this episode, we have an interesting conversation.
Yeah, we talk with Chris and Geo.
Yes, they're in Worcester, Massachusetts.
Yes.
In the United States. They recently started their new channel called The Book of Two Queers.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna try to get to know them, try to know about
Find
the
out
channel.
about their page,
Yes.
their channel.
Because I think it's important since you have two channels, you know how hard it is to have one, imagine two. So we want to know how they work and also wait people to get to know them.
Yeah.
And we're finally getting our act together and doing this. I think that we've had requests from a few people to get a YouTube channel started. We tried the whole Instagram thing. It was cute for a while.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hello, we're good.
Great.
Welcome to our channel, to our show.
Bears and Success.
And nice to meet you both.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet
Yes.
you.
So go.
So the first question is, tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Yes. All right. So I'll go first.
Yes.
I am Geo. We are in Worcester, Massachusetts. I work in higher education, so I recruit students for college out here. And we've been together at this point. We've been married for a little less than a year. We just got married last August, and we've been together. Are we going on our third year?
I think this is our third year. Yeah. Third
I
year.
think it's good.
Well, if you don't know,
Congratulations for the marriage.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm Chris, Gia's partner. I also work in higher education. I do diversity, equity, and inclusion work for a college in the area. And also in Worcester, we live together. And I hope that's about it for who I am.
Being a multiracial couple, have you experienced any form of prejudice or judgment from others? And if so, how did you deal with it?
I've had to check my family a couple of times. I think that there is always ingrained racism, especially within the Latino community, that we don't acknowledge. So, small little things like mi negrito and things like that, and correcting folks as to why that's not okay and kind of the history behind those things. So a lot of educating on my family side in particular.
Yeah, and I from what I've noticed too, you're always quick to jump in and speak up and check folks. But we don't face that much prejudices on a daily basis. I feel like the folks that we interact with, there is this sort of level of respect, but whenever something does come up, Gio tends to step in and say something and in an effort to sort of protect me and speak up against any form of racism or anti-Blackness that we might experience.
Mm-hmm. Kind of use my own privilege because that's what we're supposed to do.
Very true.
So not sure if you've seen our chat on our channel with Jesse from QPOC, Queer Bears of Color, and Brandon from the Gay Body Guide.
Okay.
Basically, it was relating to prejudice or racism that people have in the gay and the bear communities.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there is some prejudice within them?
Absolutely, I would say. I think that even in my single days, there was the no fat, there's that side of things, but then there was also the no Black, no Latino, no Asian. And I think in a culture that we're so body-centric, we are very exclusionary of other folks, which is ironic because all we want to be is accepted in general, right, as gay folks. But we tend to be the most prejudiced. And when it isn't body issues, it's race issues or femme versus mask and things like that.
Yeah, I would say in my single days or just, the days when I was like dating and actively dating, I experienced a lot of anti-Blackness, even from Black folks who are like, no, like, I'm not going to date you. I don't want to meet you, that kind of thing. This sort of anti-Blackness. The anti-racism, not anti-racism, but the racism, I should say, was very prevalent. I mean, as a Black gay man, I experienced that a lot on dating apps, on when I went to clubs and bars. I felt ostracized. And as Geo said, in terms of as individuals, we're looking for love and we're looking for acceptance. And it's sad when your own people, disown you or shun you or are racist towards you, or basically just, blatant, the blatant hatred towards Black bodies and fat bodies and femme folks within the gay community is quite atrocious. And I think it leaves some folks closeted.
Yeah.
Where's the freedom? They're looking for their freedom, but they're also shielded because they don't want to deal with that kind of shit, essentially.
And on the flip side, you get the people who fetishize you because you're like Black or Latino. So they're looking for the BBCs. They're looking for, you're not necessarily a person or someone within the community. You're an object or something.
They dehumanize you.
Right, something to be checked off a list. So there's a lot of that back in the day.
It's very interesting because people outside the gay community, they think because you're gay or united or happy together. It's not true at all. Even for us on our page, the Bears says, I also face situations, people post comments, is this a bear? Oh, but this guy is disgusting. We have these situations of people messaging us after featuring them. Can you please remove it because I received so many negative comments. And it's so sad to see that going on. It's
very sad.
It's ridiculous.
Do you think there's anything that we could do
as a community?
You go for it.
I think the burden falls on the lighter skinned folks, right? I think Black folks have done enough educating and their life is trauma in general. Not all of their life, but there's a lot to do. There's a lot of work for them to have to do the work. So I think that, especially because racism oftentimes happens when Black folks are not even in the room, right? So it's us that we have to call out folks. That's why when we're in a situation, I'm always the one to kind of step up first because I am in less danger in many ways, right? So I think that there is that aspect, but there's just a lot of educating, right? And like we expect white folk, or rather straight folks to do research on what being queer and why we need equal rights, it does fall on white folks as well to do that work. And Google's free. They say that all the time, right? So it also shouldn't always fall on people of color, but there's a lot of educating that needs to be happening.
And I think a lot of educating and self-awareness is important. And not just, I think, in addition to one educating themselves, I also think it's important for folks to sort of deconstruct and sort of abolish our thinking and our thoughts around bodies and who we deem as attractive. Like where's that coming from, right? And realizing the harm that one is perpetuating when they sort of inflict their own understanding of who is perceivable as beautiful or more attractive, and which bodies are deemable as being gay, right? And I think that's rooted in a lot of things. And I think what we need as a community is body positivity. And when I say body positivity, I'm not just talking about size, but I'm talking about race, right? And I'm talking about all the other things. Again, I think it's just we have a lot of work to do as a community, and also against like trans folks, the transphobia rooted in the gay community, or the transphobia that's seen in the gay community is just, it's unacceptable, right? So
me as a fat man, I got so many bad comments before on Growler or Bear 401. People message out the blue, oh, you're so fat, or criticize, oh, you should lose weight, like judging me for something they don't even know about. So imagine other situations too, other people, what things can happen. It's so sad because you're supposed to, relax, live our lives, not to worry about these things, right? Especially between us. Like,
I was raised that if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything.
Keep it moving.
Okay, like if you're not into chubby guys don't message.
Yeah.
I mean, and for me, like, it wasn't until recently that even I started embracing, like, you would have not caught me with a shirt off before really the pandemic. That's when it really started. The first time I took my shirt off and I was walking around kind of the house with just my cardigan, and he actually probably took the first pictures of me, and it was kind of falling in love with myself and being like, you know what, I am beautiful. I don't need to have a shirt on. I can be on Instagram or social media without a shirt on, without even it being something scandalous or something revolutionary. It's just me being me, using my space and using my network for what I needed. So yeah, it's weird how social media can be empowering, but can like crumble you down at the same time. Because I get those comments all the time. You're fat, you're this, you're that, or even the guys that like the bears or the bigger guys. Oh, you need to shave, you need to do this. It's just all nonsense.
You recently started a YouTube channel called Book of Two Queers.
Yes.
Tell us about it. For example, what does the name mean?
Go for it.
You know, it's funny. I don't think before I met Chris, I would document my life the way I document my life now. He really, again, I was the one to always take pictures, never the one to get pictures taken of. So in many ways, it's documenting the different chapters of our life. In many ways, it's telling our story, because, you know, there are a lot of vloggers out there. There are a lot of queer couples. There are a lot of just people in general putting content. But I think that our story is our story, and we wanted to share what that looks like in our very different lived experiences.
Yeah, I think you said it all. And actually, one of the reasons why we also wanted to start the channel was because I'm a huge I wouldn't say I'm a YouTuber, but I enjoy watching YouTube videos. Yes. Like I will sit down all day and just go through YouTube videos. And I like seeing how other queer folks live their lives. And what we don't see often is a lot of queer couples of color, queer couples of color, I should say, documenting their lives or just sharing their lives. One of the things that we wanted to do is to just bring a level of visibility, bring a level of representation to the YouTube platform. We've been a little busy lately, but I'm normally the one to edit the videos, but work has been really hectic. But we do have some recordings that we really need to get up. So hopefully we'll find the time in the coming days to like get those videos up on YouTube. It takes a lot of work.
Yes. We can relate to that. Like the two of you, I'm also in the education field. I'm an ESL teacher.
Oh, that's
English as a second language teacher. So I can relate to being all over the place with work. And
people social media love to say whatever they want. They don't have filters.
Right. And I think you kind of open yourself up. Like I also have a tarot reading Instagram because I read tarot cards. And I stopped for a while because I was getting homophobic comments in particular. Mind you, I didn't share my sexuality, but again, the slight femininity, they were like, oh, he's gay. So somebody said, oh, look, he also pulled the gay card, which was actually kind of clever. It was a good play on words, but unnecessary. I didn't need it in my life. So it's things like that that really get in the way sometimes of us doing these things because you're putting your life out there, right? Yeah. We're being vulnerable with people out and letting them into our lives in particular. So,
and we already have critics in our lives anyway. And I think especially for queer folks, for gay folks, you know, people are part of the LGBTQ community. You know, for a lot of us, we spent a huge part of our lives, in the earlier parts of our lives, critiquing ourselves and being critiqued, you know, by others. And so when we put ourselves out there and we, you know, put ourselves out there on social media, right, to then be critiqued, right, when you spend your entire life working through those criticisms to then set yourself up again for more criticism, it's hard, right? And I think it's very, for a lot of people, it's crushing. And I think a lot of people then just decide, you know what, this is not for me. I'm not going to do this. I spent my entire life going through this to now to have this happening again. And, let me not do this.
Yeah. I'm more of a TikTok person myself. He does all the video editing. I do all the TikTok editing. That one's on the easier side for me.
So we want to try the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
So basically the game is the... Explain, Fluffy.
So basically, we're gonna say like a question, and we want you to go think about it, and then we'll say 1, 2, 3, and you both answer the question.
Okay. So
Basically, we're trying to see what if the two of you say the same thing
okay.
or not.
Or how you're going to react to that.
Yeah,
Just a few questions, just to relax, make to know you better.
it's a fun way to get to know you.
Yes.
Right, well, if you cause a fight, I'm coming after you.
You can cross the border now. You can't tell.
Yeah, you can't come
Yeah.
So basically, you ask the question. You're going to say 1, 2, 3, and then you
I'm ready.
go for it.
First thing you noticed about me.
1, 2, 3.
Legs. Oh, come on, you're cheating.
Oh, you smile.
You cheated.
I was thinking about a lot of things.
Okay.
It's like tick, 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 tick. Good answer.
Okay. Where was your first date?
1, 2, 3.
Ashley
Reservoir. I was gonna say a pond, but
A pond, yes. It was a reservoir. It was really nice. We decided to meet there after he ran. Was it a marathon, half marathon? He was running something. He's always running. And yeah, it was beautiful. It was great.
Who said I love you first?
1, 2, 3.
Geo.
I did. I definitely did.
Well, he's the Latin.
Yeah.
It's part
Yeah.
of.
You fall in love quicker.
Okay, next one. Who is the best cook?
1, 2, 3.
Geo.
Me, of course. It's always the fluffy one that knows how to cook. How I got fluffy in the first place.
And what do you like to cook?
Everything. Give me everything. I love spending time in the kitchen.
Yeah, Gio loves to experiment in the kitchen. He'll just get there and just create magic, I would say, in the kitchen.
Who is your partner's celebrity crush?
1, 2, 3.
Sam Smith.
Oh, I don't know what I think I'm his crush all day, every day.
Good.
Pronounce it again. Very good.
Yes.
Okay, what percentage of the housework would you say your partner does?
1, 2, 3.
50%.
I'd say you do 60%.
Okay.
You do a little more than me.
I think we do half and half. I feel like we balance each other out.
I have to be in the mood to clean. You can't force me to do things. I'm not a big fan of being forced to do things. So I have to be in the mood to clean. Sometimes I'll wake up and he'll be sleeping and the house is clean by the time he wakes up. But if I don't want to do it, it's not going to happen.
By the way, he is a Latin. How is that? Because he knows, since I'm originally from Brazil, he knows how it can be sometimes. Because you're very more emotional and sometimes you go. How is it?
Yeah, don't get in
Does it apply to him too?
If he's in a bad mood, don't get in his way.
Yeah,
Really? I don't have a temper.
Gio has a lot of attitude, but I've learned how to deal with him, and I think I love him so much that I'm able to see past certain things. But we've been together for such a long time that I know that, okay, it's my time to maybe exit the room for a couple minutes, maybe grab a book, do some reading, maybe go for a run, then come back. So that we don't get into a huge fight.
I can be very petty. Petty.
Very petty.
It's a
In the last one?
If your partner were to choose one thing of yours to get rid of, what would it be?
1, 2, 3.
My bike.
His bike. I would say some of my wardrobe. Which is a good segue because this is one of the videos we just did. That question is in there. I have certain clothes that I really love and I don't want to get rid of. And maybe they have a hole or two. he would rather get rid of them. And on his end, he has a bike he never uses. It's an exercise bike that's broken. I need it out of my bedroom. It's been there since the beginning of the pandemic. So it's been a year.
Maybe buy him a new one.
Listen, the bike is older than our marriage. It is not cute. I did not.
I just want to put it out there. I would love to have a Peloton bike.
Okay. Anyway,
it's like blink, blink.
right.
Remember this for when you have your anniversary.
Right. Or
It's August, right? It's in August.
Yeah.
Yes, the wedding anniversary. Or we can be like those other YouTube people and just put a PO box. So if you want to send us a Peloton bike, let us know. Send us a DM.
There'll be a reaction. There'll be unwrapping everything.
Oh yeah.
We will make it a production, I promise.
So the anything you'd like to invite our viewers to watch your channel? Is there a chance to
It's your take this time to shine and ask people to watch your channel.
All right, perfect. So come watch us at Book of Two Queers. What is it? Like, subscribe, and watch our videos.
Yes, like, subscribe, and follow. We feature just our day-to-day life. We answer questions, and once this pandemic is over, we will be traveling more, and we will feature some of the places where we travel. And we also want to start getting into sharing some of the meals that we make. So
Absolutely.
check us out.
And then you can find us on Instagram as well at the same place, Book of Two Queers. And then we are linked for our individual pages, so you can find us there.
That's perfect. I hope you can visit Toronto again so we can meet in person.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
You make a video in person. Oh my God,
That'd be great.
I miss Toronto. I had so much fun. We had so much fun.
It's such a beautiful city.
we miss Toronto too. We don't go out for it.
I can imagine.
So, I always like to thank Chris and Geo for the shots. It was lots of fun.
Yes, it was a great time.
Yes. So important things they said. The comment, very cool. Thank you so much, guys. Guys.
They're guys.
Have you ever want to have your own channel?
Or do you have a channel already?
Yes, write a comment. If you ever have your own channel, what kind of channel would it be?
Yeah, what's the topic?
Yes, write a comment below. Do you think YouTube is homophobic? Good question. We think they are, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, YouTube, don't punish us again.
Yes, please no.
So write a comment. And meanwhile, don't forget to check again their channel. They have, where's the thing here again? Have a YouTube, Book of Two Queers. So check it out, their videos, and subscribe, like. They also have their Instagram, Book of Two Queers. In there you can find their individual Instagram accounts, profiles. Also, don't forget, check our PedersenSays.com. We have other videos there, other content. And we have also a YouTube, since you're here, most likely.
Yeah.
You have also Instagram, 3 pages on Instagram.
And we have Facebook, and we have Twitter.
And Facebook page and group. And we have the Fluffies at the same time. So it's
which is another
everywhere.
YouTube channel.
Yes. And so like it, everything.
Yeah.
And the most important,
stay fluffy.